Okay, so a big problem I have with the Secret of the Mimic is with just the design. 'Cause how do you get this and this? How do they relate at all? Because you can't. I don't want to hear the excuse that Phasma Entertainment somehow got the Mimic. They didn't, because in each ending, the Mimic always escapes somehow or some way. So in that case, how would they get this guy? How do these relate? These look absolutely nothing alike. They don't have the same chest plate. They don't have the same head. Nothing is alike. And there'll be absolutely no way that this could turn itself into this. Because it can't just remove its own torso. Because then literally everything else would become dysfunctional. The only reason why it's this can go into different suits, small and big, because of the special joints it has. It's allowed to shrink its body down into smaller pieces like this. It could shrink itself down to fit smaller suits and that type of stuff. But this, not that much. Can, mimic just like the other one, but can't adjust. The only way this one can adjust is by can adjust in two ways. Performance and, looks. This one can't. It can only do performance. As long as the suit itself matches the same size of that one, like let's spawn in this one for random one. This one could most likely fit this one. This one too. But the thing is, if I had to get a smaller one, let's see. Not too big. We still get the gist. If I were to get a small suit, only one of these two are actually gonna be able to fit in there. This won't be able to unless it finds smaller legs. That's the only way this one can actually adjust. If it finds smaller legs compared to this one, which can adjust its own legs. See the difference? Like how do those connect? This one can't rebuild itself without needing a second person, and this one, well, they just don't connect. I'm just saying. Yeah, these are the only two mimics. There are no other mimics. Actually, there is another one, but you all know that one. That one is the boxer, like the M1. I'm pretty sure these both are M2. That is M1 push. My theory, M1 is my headcanon. M1 is just simply always gonna be trapped in that cage. Well, M2 just gonna be running around as these two. But it still doesn't make sense. Why they don't look alike? They should at least like look somewhat alike. At least keep the same torso and maybe head. Because the head can be changed. It should lose the sight. That's all the head does. It removes sight and that's it. Maybe speaking too, but as long as the torso stays the same, I could see it. But like this, I don't see it. How do they relate? Also, got me thinking about something else. This one can go off of being older. This one can't. This one's big and clunky. You know, that makes sense for like older stuff made it back then. This doesn't fit that model. This one fits more modern day models. Thinner and being to be able to being thinner to be able to cost less and all that stuff. Back then, they didn't really know what they were doing, so they had to, add more materials. That's kind of like a nothing thing. It's just something weird. I think I like. If you would tell me that this one was made in like 19 like 80s or 70s or something like that, and this one wasn't, I'd believe you. Because this one looks newer and this one looks, older. I'm not just talking about the dot, I'm just talking about how clunky it is in general. Oh, that's all I have to say about the Mimic. Goodbye.